shall we change something in our habits, or shall we protect our old traditions? I think because when you go to South Africa, Brazil, Australia now, you see that they are rapidly growing because they are new countries with new potentialities. And when you go back to Europe after 1 month in South Africa, it seems like you went 2 centuries back. So I wonder, what shall we do? Shall we protect our history and offer the world the historical success, or shall we change our mind and be more innovative? But if we decide to be more innovative, can we be more innovative than Chinese, Indian, and Brazilians? If yes, where? In which part? I think that we can be more innovative if we are linked to our history.
I think it's a question of identity too.
Exactly. So we can be innovative in the things that we know how to do. Because if we want to be innovative in the same things that young Brazilians or young Indians are doing now, we will lose. So we should discover which are our roots, which are our real things. And as you say, human rights, environment, but also
cooperation.
But also the idea of looking back in order to go ahead, because in countries where they don't have an history, they don't look back. They only look ahead, and this makes them very powerful. But we should look back and see the history. One of the main things is to read books on biographies of big people in Europe of 1,000 years ago, and you see that some more or less you can reproduce mistakes and also reproduce results. But it's a challenge. I think the Eastern countries, the Eastern European countries now have the leadership in their hands, because they are the ones who are discovering Europe, who can make Europe a new thing, but at the same time they have a very old history. So when I go to Poland, when I go to Slovenia, I see that they already speak 4 languages. They are so enthusiastic. So I think that in Italy, in France, especially in France, sorry,
this we
can cut
it.
it.
This we can
cut. Especially in the old European countries, we still think that we have the leadership, but we don't have it anymore. And I think one good example is Germany. I'm sorry to say that, but when Germany decided to reunify with Eastern Germany, and they decided to do something that was crazy at that moment. But why did they do it? For historical reasons. We want to be master of our past, to be master of our future. And
back to the roots.
When they did it, if you see the GDP of Germany and the industrial indexes, they were all down. And I remember I was thinking, they will become the best country in Europe in 15 years. And now it is. They are the locomotive back. So we should not be afraid of going back to our history somehow. And I think this is what we can offer.